What's good, y'all? Thanks for tuning in and welcome back to another episode of ShookFocuz. And today we're going to be talking about these dynamic NFTs. That's right, you guessed it, Aleph.IM back in the conversation. You thought it was over, but no. Before we get into this, let me let y'all know a little bit about what I've been up to, where I've been. But those of y'all who've been rocking with me for a while, y'all know your boy has decided to go back and get another, that's right, number 2, a second IT degree, furthering my knowledge in the information technology field. If you're interested in doing the same, I do recommend WGU. This is not a plug, this is not a promo. They're giving me no money at all, but I really like the return on investment that you get from WGU, getting the certificates that go along with the degree, and it's at a pretty decent value as far as college expenses go. So your boy is getting real close here. I am a year or less away. We'll talk about in a further video why I like WGU and why the or less part applies here. And then also I have been doing some thinking about my health. And on YouTube, a guy that I've been coming across a lot is a guy by the name of Dr. Bobby Price. I've seen him most recently over on the Cali Muscle channel, and he talks a lot about eating fruits and things like that. And he has this website, I Heart Fruit Box. So I went ahead and picked myself up a tropical variety box. By the way, this is also not a promotion or a plug, just letting y'all know what I've been up to. So I decided to go ahead and pick up one of these tropical variety boxes, and when it arrives, I will film it and let y'all know what I think about it, let you know how it went. I'm very excited to try it. I don't think I've tried most of these fruits in here. Okay, let's be honest, the majority of these fruits in here I have not tried. If I get a cacao, I have tried that before, but these others are all foreign to me. I've never tried a real banana, so hopefully I get one of those. And then the last few things here is we have the 18 plus gardening channel. That's right, it is 18 plus. Do not watch that one with your children. We talk about the plant over there, and I don't want nobody calling me talking about what their kids doing. But I also do mix in things with the vegetable garden. My conscience and the man upstairs would be pissed off at me if I did not talk about growing the most important thing, food. Last but certainly not least, we do have the Patreon. If you want to help out, support the channel, the Patreon is $3 a month, and I do include a monthly newsletter. It comes out the first week of every month, letting you know about what my plans are and what plays I am making. In the future, you will find my conspiracy videos in the Patreon as well. But without further ado, let's get back to the subject at hand and talk about these dynamic NFTs. Alright, now let's go ahead and get into this thing. Man, how dynamic NFTs or DNFTs are reshaping the gaming industry. Article today written by Clement Fermad. Not actually sure if Clement is affiliated with Aleph or not, but there's the company logo right there, hanging off the bottom right side of his thumbnail. It's got their mission listed there. Our core mission is to re-decentralize the web. Our transformative technology enables Web 2 and Web 3 apps to remove the centralized parts of their stack, transitioning to a fully decentralized architecture. Interesting. Now it says this is a 5-minute read. It'll probably take us about 10 as we try to understand some of these concepts as we get through them. We have talked once about the use case for Aleph's technology in the gaming space before, and actually from a unique aspect based off some information from the KuCoin AMA, we saw that different gaming communities may be able to, keep their games running after the licensor or the production studio has decided to no longer run the servers. But a little separate from what we're talking about today, let's go ahead and get into it. So the introduction here. Dynamic NFTs or DNFTs are the next leap forward in the digital asset ecosystem, offering items that can evolve and interact based on various factors. Think about it. Decentralized cloud solutions make things safer and always available. I don't know about safer, but I'll rock with them on the always available part. So no more worrying about downtime, fake assets. Want to use your awesome sword in another game? No problem. These DNFTs can jump from game to game, just like you hopping between your favorite titles. Ever wanted to truly own that epic in-game armor? Now you can. And you can trade it with your friends just like trading cards. Game studios are even getting creative with AI and in-game challenges. Now, talking about being able to take your NFT and move it from game to game, right? Or taking your avatar, moving it from game to game, taking your in-game items, moving them from game to game. And some of the things we'll find a little bit later in this article about the NFTs being dynamic allows some customization or some edits to be done with these items and then have them be transferred as they are. Now, just a quick reference to paint a picture for some of y'all who ain't quite up on the Aleph knowledge we've been covering on this channel. Aleph has worked with Ubisoft before, and Ubisoft had their Quartz platform, which talks about exactly what we are going through with this article today. Having these NFTs, these in-game items, these weapons be yours and be able to move them around and own the NFT outside of the game, so to speak. But this gives you a great example of kind of what we're talking about today. Ooh, I got something to say about that, but we'll get back to it after we finish up the article here. But just for those of y'all who may not be familiar with some of the Aleph technology that we've already covered. So, dynamic NFTs are the next step in evolving in-game assets. They offer players genuine ownership, allowing them to trade or use items across different games. Set to reshape the gaming world, assets aren't just digital items, but hold real-world value. Potential to transform gaming storylines, in-game economies, and how players engage. Wow. That video that I'm working on is going to fit in real nicely with some of this tech. What are DNFTs? NFTs are digital tokens representing a unique piece of content on the blockchain, like art or collectibles. Dynamic NFTs differentiate themselves by having the ability to change or adapt over time based on data, interactions, or predefined conditions. DNFTs are completely seamless for players. Dynamic NFTs in gaming, for weapons as example, right? We just talked a little bit about that. We got swords here. These swords have attributes, right? That's what you have next to them here. Imagine a sword in your favorite action-adventure game. If this sword is a dynamic NFT, its properties can change based on several scenarios. Performance-based evolution. If a player achieves certain milestones like defeating a number of enemies, the sword might glow brighter or gain a new ability. Real-world data integration. Perhaps the sword's power waxes and wanes based on the phases of the real-world moon. Interesting. Inter-player interactions. If two players decide to combine their unique NFT weapons, they could merge them to create a completely new weapon with unique abilities. Ooh. Randomized attributes. Each time a player crafts a weapon, certain properties could be randomized, ensuring each weapon NFT is genuinely unique. Right? So breaking these down, right? It might glow brighter or gain a new ability. Say you level up that sword, it gets a new ability. Now it's able to upgrade and, right, maintain those abilities. It's dynamic. And then you can take it with you and move it elsewhere, right? It's dynamic. It's ever evolving and keeping up with the different things that you put it through. This is interesting, being able to, it's kind of that phasing between the digital and physical worlds, right? If your NFT is adapting to things that are going on in the real world, it's kind of that merging of the worlds. That's right. This is deeper than cryptos and blockchains. As my guy Red Dad Blue Dad would say. But you can start to see some of those deeper level conversations that are going on here. We're going to talk about some of that stuff in the crypto conspiracy coming up. But let's keep it rolling. Aleph.IM is ushering in a transformative era for gaming studios exploring dynamic NFTs. These services bolster security through a distributed framework, reducing vulnerabilities and ensuring continuous uptime. The inherent transparency of blockchain-based systems offers verifiable and authentic interactions, crucial for the trustworthiness of dynamic NFTs. Cost-wise, studios stand to benefit from the scalable play-as-you-use models, ensuring efficiency without hefty upfront investments. Pay-as-you-use models. See, this is what we're talking about. Transferring some of that server uptime cost, right, to the users. Furthermore, the interoperability ingrained in decentralized platforms paves the way for DNFTs to seamlessly operate across diverse games or platforms. Gamers are empowered with true ownership of their assets, fostering direct peer-to-peer transactions. This decentralized approach not only fuels innovative game mechanics, such as decentralized AI challenges, but also guarantees resilience against censorship. As a cherry on top, the compatibility with the broader decentralized ecosystem allows gaming studios to tap into novel monetization avenues, intertwining the realms of gaming and decentralized finance. Very interesting here. So the gaming companies don't have no fear. Monetization is still here. The future of dynamic NFTs in gaming. Let's talk about this. And we're about halfway through this bad boy already, y'all. So you have the base, a downgrade, upgrade, it changed, right? So at each different point, right, it's an ever evolving NFT. As gaming becomes more immersive and interconnected, dynamic NFTs can play pivotal roles in the future. All right, got a few bullets for us here. True ownership. Players truly own their game assets. They can trade, sell, or showcase them outside the game environment. Outside the game environment. Pull your NFT from that game, sell it to your friends. Where my Warframe hustlers at? Yeah, Warframe hustlers. How Warframe has that sort of in-game market, and you can trade back and forth with people. Well, this is pulling that item out of the game and trading it back and forth with people, where you can actually get real world value for it and not just in-game currency. This is some next level stuff. Cross-game usage. Weapons or items as dynamic NFTs from one game might be usable in another, retaining or evolving their attributes. That's going to be interesting. The pressure is going to hike up on some of these game developers for interoperability, so to speak. Monetization. Players can participate in in-game economies, benefiting from their skills, strategies, and investments in dynamic assets. Unique gaming experiences. With dynamic NFTs, each player's experience can be distinct, leading to a diverse game narrative and outcome. So, okay, you're getting unique experiences, okay? And so, yeah, that would be interesting. I'm curious how that would come across. Is it maybe, hey, if I beat this monster with a sword, I'm getting a certain thing. If I beat this one with a gun, I get something different. Very curious to go a little bit deeper into what this could mean. But we'll come back to that. Challenges ahead. While the potential is vast, there are challenges to address. Scalability, interoperability, and fairness. As dynamic NFTs become more complex, blockchains need to handle more data and interactions efficiently. For cross-game usage, game developers and platforms must adopt standards to ensure NFTs maintain their value and functionality across different games. Again, that's why a project like Aleph, with all of the different cross-chain compatibility, being able to move NFTs from this chain to that chain is going to be so important. There's potential for pay-to-win scenarios if not implemented carefully. Right? So you could buy this crazy, powerful NFT that's been upgraded by 2 different people, right? And now the price and that, right? And now that's raising, when it becomes more popular, that's raising the price, the base price of that NFT. And so now you have to pay more to get it, and you very, very quickly can fall down a pay-to-win slide. And of course, that'll turn your player base off. For those of y'all who are not gamers, that's essentially what that means. If I have to spend more money to be stronger, I don't want to do that. I feel like I should be able to train to get stronger, so to speak. So that's one of the things that in the gaming community is a very sensitive subject. People hate having to pay for power, is the way that we say it in the gaming community. So in conclusion, dynamic NFTs are setting the stage for a transformative gaming experience, where players have true ownership of evolving assets, shaping their gaming narratives. As the industry tackles inherent challenges, the fusion of gaming and dynamic NFTs promises a future where gaming experiences are more personal, interconnected, and rewarding than ever. However, as with all groundbreaking innovations, there are challenges. Keeping these NFTs decentralized isn't a walk in the park. You might think IPFS could do the trick, but it's not that simple. Since dynamic NFTs need real-time updates, static storage solutions won't cut it. So you need a storage solution that can evolve with it. This is where Aleph.IM's virtual machines come to the rescue. There we go. Ensuring that dynamic NFTs remain decentralized while being served dynamically. Then there's the task of ensuring in-game actions are in perfect sync with on-chain transactions. Think about it. What happens if you're in the middle of a game, your character is wielding an NFT-based weapon, and someone buys that weapon from you? Yeah, it's tricky, but fear not. We're developing solutions to tackle these hitches. Oracles play a pivotal role here, bridging the gap between in-game events and blockchain realities, ensuring everything runs smoothly, no matter where your journey takes it. In short, dynamic NFTs have the potential to reshape our gaming experiences. With innovative technology and problem solving, we're aiming to create a gaming landscape where players' decisions truly matter, and their in-game assets evolve alongside them. Very interesting. And so one thing that would happen here, if nobody solves this, right, this potential issue where you could be in-game using your weapon being a dynamic NFT, and then somebody comes and buys that from you because you had it listed for sale. Does it disappear from your character in the game and now you're running around with no weapon? I don't know. That's the problem they're trying to solve. So I think it'd be interesting. The solution to it is probably not that difficult. I mean, I would have, right, this is just me, right, just thinking outside the box, right? Probably just not allow it, right? If your NFT is for sale on a platform, restrict it from in-game use, right? I mean, that would be the simplest solution. But I don't know, maybe they're thinking of something that's a little bit more creative than that on the left side of the house. And now, one thing that I did find interesting, right? And we know Aleph has been doing work with Ubisoft, or did work for Ubisoft, right? Previously. Now, Ubisoft has said in a number of articles that they were moving away from NFTs, or that they were going to shelf the NFT idea, so to speak, because of the terrible reaction they got from the player base after introducing them. But there's still been some updates going on. Now, if you go back and check the channel, you'll see the first time we came here, we didn't have rabbits listed on this Ubisoft Quartz website. It wasn't there. It was just the Ghost Recon breakpoint in the weapons. So this is why you have to pay attention, right? the, what do you want to call it? The PR thing to say, right, is, oh no, everybody's pissed off at us. We're not doing anything else with NFTs. We're gonna step away from that. Right? But in the background, still working towards it. So this is why you gotta pay attention. This is why you gotta pay. You can't always just listen to what people tell you. Sometimes you gotta go do some searching. Right? If it was that easy, everybody would win. So this Quartz page has definitely had some updates since the last time we were on it. It looks a little bit cleaner. So I would say that, you know, it's still in beta, but it's my opinion, right, that this Quartz project is still alive and well. And let's not forget, Tezos was also a player in this to go alongside Aleph. So just something to think about there. Alright, so folks, that's the guts of what I wanted to cover in this video. I thought the article was pretty interesting. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section below. By the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we're going to go ahead and end this one with a question. Do you think Aleph is just working on these dynamic NFTs because they're bored and they have no use case? Or how about, do you think that Ubisoft has actually moved on from in-game and gaming NFTs? You know what my answer is.
No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. 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 Hell no. 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 I refuse. No. No.
Hear that music?
Still French.